Welcome back to Tune Into Nature. My name is Anna Hall, your host for Season 7. Today we're going to be talking about graduation. With me today, I have some of my friends and coworkers who have been on the podcast before. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
So I'll go first. My name is Maggie. I'm a senior graduating this spring. I've been a major in environmental geology with a minor in watershed science. I'm originally from out of state. I came from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Hi everybody, my name is Maddy. I'm a 5th year graduating this Sunday in Natural Resource Management and Forest Management Stewardship with a concentration in Forest Fire Science. Originally from Iowa, and
Yeah, so like you said, we are graduating on Sunday. Super excited. Is that Friday, Saturday? 3 days? Two.
Sunday doesn't count, and today
yeah.
doesn't count.
Okay, 2 days. So we're 2 days away from having our bachelor's degree in natural resources, so super exciting there. But first, I guess I just want to discuss our feelings, have a little check-in of everything, but I think a good segue to go into the conversation is, what are you guys wearing to graduation?
I don't know yet. We have some options. We may still end up going shopping for something new. I am not of the professional dress type, so it's been interesting.
Yeah.
Wearing your chacos.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I feel like chacos are a, Warner tradition. And that's the other good thing about Warner is that we are kind of business casual-esque. And so the past graduations that I've helped work with, chacos are common. I remember someone wore a crocheted fish hat last year that was super cute. I love that one. But yeah, I think as long as you're comfy and feeling good.
As long as you don't trip walking across the stage.
Are you guys worried about that?
I tripped barefoot. This is going to be a serious hazard.
I literally tripped walking through Old Town earlier today, middle of the road. Yeah.
Did you guys have normal graduations for high school? Because we were the COVID class.
I did.
Oh, you did.
I am.
Yeah, above.
And got to spend an extra year here. Yes, I did have normal graduation.
I did not. My family and I watched ours on the TV, which was fun because then I got to actually sit with them instead of being on stage. And I did have to sit under the big stage lights that get all hot.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's okay. It would have been fun. So it'll be my first real graduation. So I'm making a big deal of it.
It's such a big deal. Wait, okay.
Yours too, right?
Well, I had a weird thing. I technically graduated on Texas Motor Speedway, which is like a racetrack, which isn't, and it's outside. So we were originally supposed to graduate at the University of North Texas amphitheater, but they moved it to be outside. I don't think it was totally okay looking back now, but you know what? Nobody knew what they were doing. So, yes, ma'am.
How big was your high school? You were.
Yeah, my graduating class was 1,000 people. So
literally the size of a Warner College as
yes.
a whole.
Yes. And so this graduation is going to be a little bit more intimate. I'm really excited. We get to sit with our friends, and so that was something that I was sitting around people I knew and I was friends with for my high school graduation. But I'm really excited to walk with all of my friends, and so that'll be super fun. Yeah. So I had a graduation, but not a normal one, but I guess more so than you. But so this will be really, really exciting.
Yeah. I don't even know what to think of it because I've never had it before, but it'll be fun. I need to figure out when I'm crying because I can't wear the makeup. I will be not following the Warner tradition. I have a dress and I have heels and I will be wearing makeup. So I gotta make sure that I have tissues on at all moments.
Yeah, I fear the waterworks are gonna. I've been pretty okay this past week, surprisingly. I don't think it's necessarily really hit. But yeah, I feel whenever everyone's there and the emotions are high, that's when I think it's gonna hit me.
I've gone through it now with friends 3 times, and it didn't hit me until Monday. Oh, whoa! I'm graduating. This is not. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be watching somebody else's graduation because I've been here for too long, and so it feels like awkward almost, you know, like I should be just finishing finals and getting ready to go back to school or go to my internship or whatever.
I didn't hit me until my parents were coming up here until like last night, and I was studying, doing my last minute studying, and I was like, oh, that's tomorrow. They're coming in tomorrow. My family literally just passed Lovely. They flew here and they got their rental car, and now they're almost here, and I'm sitting here for doing podcast.
Yeah, my parents. You just met them. Yeah, so they're currently on campus somewhere over there. But yeah, it didn't hit me until they were up, and I was like, oh, like, yeah, this is the last bit. And then today I picked up my like cap and gown. Woo! Woo! Let me tell you. Yeah. Oh, are you guys decorating your caps?
If I had a good idea for it, oh my god.
Oh, she does.
Oh my gosh. So I was at brunch this morning with some friends. We did like a little, all of the graduates in our like trivia group of people went out to brunch together, and they were like, oh, what are you decorating your caps? I was like, I completely forgot. So we got on Pinterest. And I think there will definitely be flames, obviously.
Of course.
We thought about drawing flames and doing like a drip torch or something, because that's what I'm going to be doing this summer.
Yeah.
Or I really want to build a matchstick forest on top of it. I feel like that would
Are you
be
going to
really
light
fun.
it on fire?
I wanted to, and then everybody told me that was dangerous and I shouldn't. But we'll see.
I was thinking, if I had like thought about it at all before like this week, maybe I could have like done some fun things like gluing like crystals up there. However, I did not.
Such a good boulder.
I know. I just balance them around my head. I could do it. I'm really good at balancing things on my head. Yeah.
It could be a fake boulder too. It could just be a ball of aluminum
Ooh, a
foil
styrofoam,
and
like, and just paint it.
Oh,
Like that.
that's good.
Oh, you could do a landslide.
I should. You know what I should just do? I just need to get a bunch of sand.
Yeah.
Pile it up there.
Then we can draw shapes in it, and you could have like different
Like
things
a
going
sand
on
garden?
it, like a sandbox.
That'll keep us nice and entertained while we have to listen to the speeches.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. I just when I picked up my cap and gown, I immediately went home and started painting because I was like, we're getting on this. I painted. Oh, I wish I had a picture to show you, but I painted little Bouteloue chrysalis grass on it, and then I also wrote "unless" on the side in lieu of the lyrics.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I love it. Do we know who's speaking at graduation yet? Has that been told?
I don't know.
Cool. It's a surprise. Awesome. Just curious.
But you mentioned that you'll be doing firework this summer. What are you guys moving on to once we do graduate?
The big scary world. So I'll be working seasonally as a wildland firefighter down in Bayfield on the Columbine Wildland Module. So that would be fun. Through whenever the season ends, and then who knows? See what happens.
Next position.
Yeah, either continue working seasonally or look for a perm job before seasons.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of seasonal work is that new opportunities are arising every time.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Miss Maggie.
Yeah, so I still have to do geology field camp. So I'm graduating, but I won't actually be done until the end of June because UC doesn't have a summer commencement, which I totally love because I get to graduate with y'all, and walk with y'all. But so that means I'm still waiting on a lot of things because there was like the whole federal hiring hold. So a lot of the places I applied to interview for, like we still don't know if we can even hire people. So that was kind of a bummer. But I heard some hopeful things about a job at the Kentucky Geological Survey, doing like some like really cool landslide mapping. They're like digitizing landslides and identifying them in different like LiDAR applications and stuff. So that would be really cool. But just like I'm waiting on so many things, and I've decided that if field camp ends and I still don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna go home. My dad and I are gonna trick out a van so we can do van life.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I'm like
Are you
perfectly
kidding
happy
me?
with like either
I would
option.
purposely make sure that I don't get a job.
No,
I would be like,
yeah.
cool.
You're like,
Man.
sorry, Dad, nothing worked
Oh
out.
damn!
Shoot.
all that work in undergrad just went to like nothing.
Oh, that's fun. So win-win either way.
Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll be fun.
And you have field camp too to look forward to. Which is
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I'm super excited for that. I'm just gonna have fun with it. It's gonna be 5 weeks in the boonies doing geology.
What are you doing after graduation?
Oh, yes. I am staying in Fort Collins for another 2 years, or 2 to 3, and I'm entering the GDPE program here, the Graduate Degree Program in Ecology, and so I will hopefully be earning my master's in ecology, staying with my current research lab, doing grassland work. Yeah, I'm really excited. I'm glad that I'll be in FOCO. Still, I love Fort Collins so much, so yeah, you guys come back and visit whenever, please.
Yes.
Go back in December. I can promise
It's on my
one.
calendar.
That's all I've got.
I'm trying to leave actually. I don't know when I'm coming back. I want to go visit other places.
That's true. If you
We'll
ever
see
want to
the
come back,
world.
you'll have a spot to stay. Yeah. Turning things back to like current times instead of future times. What is like one thing that you guys would recommend to an incoming student, whether they're like a freshman, a transfer student, now that we are at the end of the road and have been through it?
I tell this to every prospective student that I get to meet with, and it's joining a student organization. That has been like so huge for me in finding a support system and like learning how to navigate the scary world of like forestry and like finding a job and all of those things. And I get free dinner once a week from different organization meetings, and I get to meet really cool people, and it seems really scary at first, but it's so awesome, and I wish I would have started doing it sooner. Yeah.
And what org are you in?
Yeah, I'm in many. Multiple. So I'm really active in Society of American Foresters, our alpha chapter here on campus, and then our Student Association for Fire Ecology. I'm in Warner College Council, kind of ish.
She's a floater.
And yeah, I'm also a part of Xi Sigma Pi in our honor society.
Yeah, student orgs are great, especially plugging in, finding that community, being out-of-state students.
Yeah, right away freshman year. I didn't. Yeah, when you and I came in, the student orgs weren't the same. So I didn't go to any of them, and
Well, they were all online,
They-
so
they
it's
were-
kind of hard to.
they were happening, but it wasn't like the same. But I feel like in my head, just like what I would say is like always say yes to different opportunities and stuff that comes up. Because I had an opportunity in a lab in the geology department come up after like the end of my spring of my freshman year, and I was looking at this email that my professor sent me, and I was like, I don't know if I'm capable of this, but I really want to do it. And so I feel like just having that attitude of like even if you're doubting yourself, being like, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways, and like that can lead to a whole lot of different things, because I've been able to do a whole lot because of that, like jumping in the mountain that I cried.
Yeah, I always think about how one, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. I was kind of wrong, James. But also that women statistically don't apply to as many jobs as guys do because they think that they can't get it or that they're not qualified. So that's something I always think whenever I am applying for jobs. It's knows the worst that it could be. You know?
Jobs especially, because then you have more experience, doing the applying, or then if you do get an interview but you still don't get the job, doing the interview. So it's always worth it. And then I also feel like you might think you're not capable of something, but also you probably are, and you just don't know it yet.
Yeah, that's exactly how I got the job that I got this summer. I applied to everything. I did not think I was qualified for any of that, and ended up getting so many calls back. It was really reassuring and nice to know. Oh, okay, so maybe I was actually qualified to do that, and I got the job, so that's exciting. But I think another aspect of it is not being afraid to fail. And in that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take thing. I can try and do this really crazy hard thing, and it's okay if it doesn't go exactly how it was going to go in my head. That was probably one of the biggest learning experiences I had in college. It's it's okay to not get A's on everything.
Yeah, oh my god. My
Yeah.
freshman year self, she saw me now, she'd be proud and a little horrified.
Same.
Oh, but I was thinking, like, kind of what you were saying about not being afraid to fail. Oh god, now I'm losing my train of thought. I'm thinking about it again. But, like, oh, now I do. Like, I've been having to remind myself when I'm applying for jobs and whatnot that the job I, get right out of graduation is not the job I have for the rest of my life. And that I've still got, like, so much time and ability ahead of me to just, like, switch it up whenever I want. And so I feel like, remembering when you go in your freshman year that one failure doesn't determine, your trajectory for the rest of your life.
Yeah. No, for sure, yeah. Shout out to chemistry and my C.
Oh,
Chemistry.
Soil physics. That
Yeah.
was a good one.
Physics, just regular physics. I did not think going into fire
Calculus?
I would have to study physics.
Uh-huh.
Come to find out, it's quite essential.
Yeah.
Yeah. But look, here we are, graduating.
Did it?
Yeah, so failure's good.
Sorry. Graduating? Disgusting.
Oh.
We did it though.
I would say, I don't know. I would say to have like grace with yourself, and give yourself, because you will fail and you will try new things. And so like having that, what's the right word for this? Leniency with yourself. I would also say that grace, and giving yourself room to grow and acknowledging that you don't have to be perfect and that, you're going to come into college 1% and then leave a totally different person is, that's just a fact. Like, it's going to happen. Like, little freshman year me, totally different. Like, looks different, acts different.
yeah.
Like, yeah, you could see my little RAM card.
Freshman year me thought I was going to be a park ranger and I was going to work in national parks and educate people about natural resources, and don't get me wrong, it's still cool, but oh my gosh, am I so not the person to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came in thinking I was an animal. Well, I came in fish, wildlife, conservation biology, thinking animals was a route. I study grass now. I don't even look at animals, but that's okay, I wouldn't have it any other way. And I think part of college is discovering, different truths about yourself and figuring out different falsities as well. And discovering who you are as a person. I've absolutely loved my time here at Colorado State and Warner, even specifically.
I can it's coming.
What?
I'm about to cry.
No, I'm not crying.
Oh, no, stop. No, you're going to make me
No, yeah. You want that tear back in. No, I'm chill.
We're fine.
We're all but yeah, shout out to Warner College. I absolutely have loved Warner. But yeah, what would you guys say about your time in Warner?
Oh my god, it's I just can't imagine having been able to do all the same things if I had gone anywhere else, just from all the amazing support I've gotten from my faculty members and the community we have here and all the resources we have for internships and abroad and our college. It makes me sad. I'm sad for her. I'm sad for her.
I think it's been really awesome to actually see the rewards of the risks that I took coming into college and not having the best grades in high school, but knowing there was this passion for studying natural resources and I really wanted to spend my time outside, and I had the chance to do that in Warner and connect with people that also had the same passions as me and that I could geek out about trees and go on hikes with people on the weekends and have that connection was so awesome and is will continue to be awesome because I've made so many amazing friends. But knowing that we did it, right? We did this thing that in the moment we were oh, this shouldn't be as hard as it is, and now you're wait a second, I just worked my butt off to get this degree. This is a big deal, and it's really exciting.
It is a big deal. That's something I've been realizing this whole week. I'm I low-key have a bachelor's degree. Like, alright.
I've been thinking about it also more in the sense of like, because I saw some stat recently. I don't remember what it was or where I saw it, but like that made me realize how big of a deal it was. Just like how few people in the world actually have higher ed degrees.
Yeah,
and then like
it's a privilege.
knowing that a lot of us in our field tend to go on to masters and stuff is like, it gets like so incredible. The amount of people in the world that have a master's and a PhD and a bachelor, even just a bachelor's degree, is like so small.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit too.
Yeah, me too. It's like, I don't know, you learn so much in college, not only like academically speaking, but just about how the world operates and like how to communicate and work with others, which is, I think, probably like just as, if not more important than the academic side, because you're learning how to be like a human and like a better person and, you know, a more well-rounded individual. And that's something that I'm like super grateful for Warner for. And like the culture of Warner and the people in Warner, they have like absolutely shaped my time here. I love all my friends, like they're the sweetest. And yeah, we all have that passion for the outdoors, and it's so evident in everything that they do. And like they constantly inspire me to be a better person. And I think that can be said for all of Warner College. I really haven't met a lot of people that I dislike, and so I don't know, I think, you know, it's evident whenever you walk around the halls. It's just smiles and waves and how are you and hi, which is really great, and something that I like, you know, we, all of us, really missed out on our like freshman year with COVID and into like sophomore year and everything. So that's something that I like hold really closely now that our college is so tight-knit, and that I think a lot of people recognize that we had that, our first 2 years kind of taken away / you know, altered, and what a typical college experience looks like, that I honestly think has made us closer.
It has that kind of unifying. It's trauma bonding. Is that podcast allowed?
Yeah, I've said it on the podcast before.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously wouldn't say this is all exactly trauma, but like just a kind of that unifying experience has been really nice. And I feel like it's even crazier to think now there's all these memes coming out about like we were the 2020 high school graduates who first lost their high school graduation when COVID first started, and now we're actually graduating. And I've been seeing a lot of like memes about it on Instagram or just like little posts, and I'm like, that feels like yesterday.
I know.
Like all of the little babies grew up. I'm excited we're the babies.
Here we are.
I saw something on Instagram that was like, just remember, all of the babies born in 2020 are going into kindergarten in the next year.
Ooh.
And they don't know a world before COVID. And like, that blew my mind. And then it reminded me of like saying someone told me about how when you hit 20, like you become an infant adult, right? Like
Yes.
So I'm 22, so I'm only like 2 years
You're in your
old as
terrible
an adult.
twos.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so like I've been able to achieve and accomplish so much in this time period that like there's so much room for growth. We're only 21, 22 years old, right? Like there's like so much left, and that's really exciting to think about all of the experiences I've had just in the last 5 years. And that was only 5 years. Like there's so much more left.
And like even more doors are going to be opened because of this degree that we have and all of the knowledge and experience that we've gained.
I wrote about this in an essay to Jeremy Sultan. I'm going to mispronounce his last name. Jeremy Sultan Faust, for a final reflection of a capstone, and he was like, how can you tie class, like course material, into your everyday life? Outside of your job, you're not thinking about who you are as an ecologist or as a natural resource scientist or whatever. We use this phrase of like adaptive management so much in natural resource management, and this idea of like doing something, learning from our mistakes, and then trying again. And I feel like I personally have had a lot of experience with that in college, and like going forward, treating it like an adaptive ecosystem management plan and being like, cool, this is what I want to do, I'm going to go do that, and then afterwards I can reassess and decide, was that actually did I actually like that? Do I never want to do that again? And I think you have the opportunity to do that in college as well, which has been really awesome. And like we've been able to find our paths and in different areas. And like you started in wildlife and now you're studying glasses and things like that. And so I think I definitely see myself applying that further in after graduation, but also like looking back how it unknowingly has been a part of my undergraduate experience.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. I hope you guys had a great time and maybe, got a little sentimental with us, but we'll see you next time. Have a good one.